Long and short-term plans have been set in motion to prevent further damage from happening to Harrington Square in Rockingham as a result of tractor trailers. The Hamlet City Council boasts a good financial report. Congressman Robert Pittenger is leading a bipartisan effort to upgrade Highway 74, and the Richmond County Chamber of Commerce announces a new hire. All that and more on your Thursday edition of Live at 5. Your Richmond County Nightly News starts right now. Good evening, I'm Lance Jenkins, and welcome to Live at 5. Within the past few weeks, there have been two separate accidents in this picturesque part of town, known as Harrington Square, involving tractor trailers. In both cases, the accidents involved only the tractor trailer, and there were no bodily injuries. The Harrington Square brickwork, however, was not as lucky and sustained roughly $1,500 worth of damages each time. It has been made aware to the Richmond Observer that the trucking company that was responsible for the first accident paid for all the damages, and the company who was responsible for the most recent destruction has notified officials that they will do the same. Rockingham Assistant City Manager John Massey said, quote, "The best long-term solution is to direct truck traffic around downtown with the designation of Green Street as a U.S. Highway 1 bypass or truck route," end quote. However, Massey noted that the process to have this officially changed is far more complicated than making a public proclamation of a new route and hanging a few signs. In order for Green Street to be officially deemed downtown Rockingham's truck route, it must meet a specific set of both North Carolina Department of Transportation and Federal Highway Administration standards. Presently, Green Street does not meet all of these standards to qualify as a designated truck route, and therefore, updates will need to be made. At this time, the project proposal for such updates has been included in the North Carolina Department of Transportation State Transportation Improvement Plan, also known as STIP, and is on the calendar for 2021. Fortunately, though, the City of Rockingham has devised a low-cost, short-term plan to preserve this area of downtown until the project has begun. As the brickwork is being repaired, a set of 3 protective barriers will be installed to prevent further damage in the immediate. Get the full story on richmondobserver.com. Folks, probably felt like you got the full story right then, but nonetheless, there's more to it, and you can check it out on our website. The monthly meeting for the Hamlet City Council was held in the Chamber of Administration building at 201 Main Street on Tuesday, and accountant Ken Anderson offered a relatively glowing report on the city's financial status, noting that all is as it should be concerning the budget and financial health of the city. Mayor Pro Tem Jonathan Bowie voiced his satisfaction in knowing that the city of Hamlet is sound in its holdings, saying, quote, "With Hamlet being such a small town and yet able to do so many things and still stay under budget, that says a lot about how much our employees do to save this city money," end quote. Just prior to the council's adjournment for the evening, Bowie ensured that city employees would have tangible evidence of the council's appreciation for their efforts. He motioned for a $100 Christmas bonus gift card for each employee of the city of Hamlet. After some discussion regarding the tax that might be applied to such a gift, it was decided that an additional $10 would be added as a means of ensuring that each employee will receive the full $100. The council was unanimous in its approval of this gesture of holiday goodwill and appreciation for the city employees and all their hard work throughout 2017. You can also read that full story today on richmondobserver.com. The Richmond County Chamber of Commerce has announced its hiring of Melanie DeWitt, who joins the Chamber as the new Director of Operations. DeWitt will make the 3rd full-time employee for the Chamber of Commerce. Within this role, DeWitt will handle all aspects of the Chamber's finances, as well as the day-to-day office operations. The Richmond County Chamber of Commerce, with its nearly 400 members, is the leading voice of business in Richmond County and is the largest business advocacy organization formed to represent, support, and strengthen the county's economy and business environment. Those seeking more information concerning the Richmond County Chamber of Commerce and membership can contact the Chamber at 910-895-9058 or visit its website at richmondcountychamber.com. Folks, when we come back, Richmond Observer Managing Editor Kyle Pillar in studio to introduce to you this week's McNair Auto Sales official Richmond County Athletes of the Week. It's coming up right after these messages. Don't go away.
Family Pharmacy is a local pharmacy that's been in business in Rockingham for over 10 years. Located in the Food Lion Shopping Center on US 1 North, we have easy access into the store and a drive-thru for your convenience as well. You can download the official Family Pharmacy app at myfamilypharmacy.com, and we'll help you set it up to text you when your prescription is ready, and you can even set it up to fill your prescriptions when due. Our motto is we'll treat you like family, and it's something we truly mean. We take the same care in filling your prescription that we would take for our own family. Family Pharmacy, we'll treat you like family.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
With hospice, you guys just outdo yourselves every day. And I really appreciate it. I honest to God don't know what I would do if it weren't for you. The things that you do, I'm in approval of. And thank you. I don't know what else to say other than thank you.
I'm Kelly. I worked at Champion Ford for 2 years.
6 years.
3 years.
1 year.
I've been at Champion Ford for 13 years.
1 whole year. 15 years.
I'm Jamie and I've been at Champion Ford for 12 years.
I've been here 8 years.
Champion prices, champion service, champion experience.
Get treated like a champion today at Champion Ford. Just down the road from our prices, championfordlincoln.com.
We are Champion Ford.
Hey folks, and welcome back into tonight's edition of Live at 5. I'm Managing Editor Kyle Pillar. And of course, as promised, after a short hiatus while the winter sports seasons got underway, the Richmond Observer is proud to announce the return of its official Richmond County Athlete of the Week segment presented by McNair Auto Sales. In case you've forgotten, please remember to check out our full-length featured articles on our website, our free mobile app, and our Facebook page each Wednesday morning, as all of the details about our guests can be found there. Tonight we've got a double dose of Richmond Raider basketball, as both our male and female athletes of the week are starters on their respective team. Despite the Raiders getting off to a sluggish, both teams getting off to a sluggish 1-4 start, our athletes are crucial components on the hardwood night in and night out, and we'd like to recognize their accomplishments. Up first is our female athlete, sophomore point guard Alexis Sweeney. Alexis is in her second season as the Lady Raiders starting point guard and has been an integral part on head coach Rosalind McDonald's team and is averaging a team-best 15.6 points per game through the first 5 games this season. Alexis is a straight-A student who has big aspirations while in high school, which include hoping to get elected to National Honor Society and Senate as a senior. She's also already looking ahead toward college, as she wants to attend either UNCW or App State and become a registered nurse, and is hoping to play collegiate soccer. She enjoys making crafts, staying active, and can be seen throughout the community helping out at various organizations. For more on Alexis, including her classes at Richmond and other sports she plays, as well as her mentors, be sure to check out her article only on the Richmond Observer website. The Richmond Observer would also like to congratulate Xavier Pettigrew for being named the official Richmond County Male Athlete of the Week. Xavier is a junior power forward who also plays a little bit of center and has consistently been one of Richmond's top scorers and playmakers. He's averaging 14.2 points per game and has scored a season-best 18 points last week against Clayton High School. This year, Xavier has transferred from Temple Christian School and was a member of the football team at Richmond this fall. With aspirations to play college basketball at Fayetteville State or High Point University, Xavier is an AB honor roll student with the desire to help those around him. Again, for Xavier's full article, please check out the Richmond Observer's free app for Apple and Android. We want to congratulate both Alexa Sweeney and Xavier Pettigrew for their hard work and their nominations. Folks, we've got a lot more news headed your way after the break with local sports and weather, so please stay tuned to Live at 5.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
Welcome back to your Thursday edition of Live at 5. Congressman Robert Pittenger of North Carolina's 9th Congressional District is leading bipartisan efforts to upgrade Highway 74 into a modern interstate connecting Charlotte, Wilmington, and the challenged communities of southeastern North Carolina. Recently, the congressman sent letters to over 400 local communities and community leaders asking for their thoughts on the Interstate 74 concept. So far, the response has proven to be positive. Scotland County Economic Development Director Mark Ward noted something that is likely evident for all counties in the pathway of I-74, saying, quote, "For Scotland County to become competitive, we need Highway 74 to become interstate quality. Companies are going to relocate where their costs are low, and having to drive to another county to get to an interstate drives up their cost," end quote. For the full story, visit richmondobserver.com. And now for tonight's top sports story. In their first seasons, the Richmond Senior High School boys and girls bowling teams have had several ups and downs. And after not having such a great week in competition last week, it was a whole other story this week. The Raiders started off slow against Hoke, bowling a 104 in the first game of the Baker team format. But after that, they had games of 160, 169, and 147. They won the last 3 games, plus the total pin counting, tallying a winning score of 4-1. Next, they bowled against the Rams, who had the misfortune of bowling Richmond at their best all season. Richmond continued to strike the pins well as they had games of 164, 144, 150, and 214. The score of 214 was Richmond's highest game of the season so far. The Raiders won all games against Purnell Sweat, going 5-0 and 9-1 overall on the day. Head coach Jeff Ingram was pleased with all the boys' effort, noting that Garrett Wigman and Evan Hudson both had really big days. The Lady Raiders also were winners most of the day, going 4-1 against both Hoke and Purnell Sweat, making them 8-2 overall. Their highest game of the day was a 144. Ingram stated that the games were closer for the ladies, but wins were wins. Ingram also pointed out that Savannah Lampley had a mark in most all of the frames she bowled in. Ingram expressed that he was very proud of both teams, saying, quote, "It was a great day to be a Raider. Everyone showed improvement. The teams really enjoyed themselves more, especially since they were winning most of the time," end quote. The Raiders will continue SAC conference play in Lumberton on January 4th, 2018 at the Lumberton Bowling Center. And folks, that's it for your sports. Kelsey, tell us what's going on in this week and this upcoming 5-day forecast.
Thanks, Lance. Today's 5-day weather forecast is brought to you by Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts. So if you missed the Jiminy meteor shower last night, you can still see it tonight. There won't be as many, but you can definitely see it clear as day because it is clear as night. But starting from there, it's going to be great. But let's go into the 5-day weather forecast, starting with Friday. Friday will have a high of 53 and a low of 27, and Saturday will high 54 and a low of 30. Both those days will have a 0% chance of rain. Sunday will have a 10% chance of rain with a high of 58 and a low of 44. And Monday will have a 50% chance of rain, so bring an umbrella or anything to keep you dry throughout that day, with a high of 60 and a low of 47. And Tuesday will have a 20% chance with a low of 39 and a high of 65. Other than that, let's go back to Lance at the desk.
And that's it for your Live at 5. Let's get our chief weather reporter over here. Kelsey, come on back on stage. Glad to have you.
Oh, it's been a while since I've been on the desk. It's been, what, maybe a week?
It's been a long time since we've sat here together.
Definitely.
Certainly. Are you enjoying doing the weather?
Oh, absolutely. I always enjoy it. And I know we've been doing everything with the meteor shower, like the first one, and I'm glad we're talking about the next one that's coming that's already started, the Geminid.
Yeah.
It is amazing. It's the biggest one this year. So.
I was watching last night. I thought we were about to see a Star Wars production.
Right. I'm just
Kelsey came onto the screen over planet Earth. I was like, I got an idea. We should do a show called Kelsey in Space.
Oh, I would love that.
What do you think? No, you do a great job. You really do. I just want you to get on the air right here in front of everybody instead of just doing the weather and take a compliment. You're doing a great job.
Thanks.
And we appreciate what you're doing.
I'm glad to do it. Honestly, I never thought I would have to do weather because I've always been that person where it's like, oh, I can feel the weather in my knees. It's going to rain, and then it rains. I've always been that kind of person.
Right. Yeah, start feeling the aches and the pain.
Right. So now actually being able to see all the information, it's like, I knew it.
Chief Weather Reporter Kelsey Russian in studio. She has been here since day one of this show. Was on the first episode.
Yes, and it's been over 80, hasn't it now?
Isn't it the 90th episode?
90th.
90
wow.
episodes.
We're almost at 100.
10 away, folks, from a very big milestone. We'll be talking about that as time progresses. And Kelsey, glad to have you.
Glad to be here
in
always.
The studio. Folks, join us again tomorrow, your Friday edition. The whole crew will be back tomorrow. I'll be in studio. Kelsey will be here. Russell will be working his tail off like usual. Sarah Beth will be here. Working her tail off. She's cutting checks tomorrow. This is a great day for the Richmond Observer tomorrow. I'll tell you, folks. Join us tomorrow for our Friday edition of Live at 5. Remember, you can watch Live at 5 on demand anytime. RichmondObserver.com, the YouTube channel, Facebook, and the official RO app. And is the RO app cost anything?
Absolutely not. It's completely free on both iPhone and Android, so definitely download it.
You can't beat that, folks. Christmas presents for all, no charge. We'll see you folks tomorrow night for another edition of Live at 5, and may the force be with you.